Good morning, afternoon, and evening, folks, and welcome to DPS, Decimating Pirate Ships, a show where we dance too early to pirate chanties and then Skull and Bones sank. Okay, we're not going to do this, and I'm trying to be mad, but I'm just proud of you jokers for having a real idea. Welcome to DPS, Dudes Playing Stuff, a Space Mafia podcast. And now let's get on with the show.
Welcome everybody to episode number 3, episode Trace Leches.
I was just about to say that.
And I was about to say, do it for Dale.
The Dale special.
Do it for Dale. So, welcome number 3.
Number three.
Yes.
Allen Iverson.
Now we're
Number
talking.
3s. Doing it for the answer.
Allen
Doing it for
Iverson.
Dale. So, first, let's get this out of the way. We have 2 people joining us that were not here last week, and I think it's only fair that they need to introduce themselves. So, let's start off with my buddy,
Good
Mr.
evening,
Dad
folks.
McNasty.
I am your voiceover artist, Dad McNasty. You may also know me as the most okay Destiny player you've ever seen. I have 3 children and 2 dogs and 2 jobs, and I never sleep. So we're just always here to have a good time. I try.
That was beautiful. All right. Next up, Mr. Rodimus Prime.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Rodimus Prime. I'm a Pisces. I like long walks on the beach. I like being Little Spoon most of the time. Overall, I just enjoy gaming and hanging out with my buddies online. That's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Let's
That
go.
was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Do it.
He said I'm a Pisces.
Now we know. Little Spoon all day long.
Oh my
Hashtag Little
God.
Spoon.
I lost my shit.
Prime, I learned something new about you in the last 15 seconds.
Uh,
I think this is the first time
Changing
we've
the name
ever
of the show to
recorded with
Lil
each other
Spoons.
on video. So
That's it.
Um,
Little spoons.
nobody else could see, but Panda was like dying
yeah,
the
first time we've had,
entire
like,
time.
he cried. There's some crying going on. There's some dust in the air. Well,
Over a
first,
minute
guys,
so far.
well, before we get started with everything, I'm going to bring up a couple of show notes, some feedback from the past 2 episodes, and we also have some questions from people, which was not expecting, but we're going to ask them. So first, in terms of feedback, we appreciate all feedback you guys give us. We're going to do our best to try and make this show as awesome as humanly possible. One other little piece of feedback. Yes, I am well aware how I say water heater. I know how I say
Yeah,
water.
you say
Thank
it
you
how
very
it's spelled.
much.
It's water.
Yeah, there's
So the
2
only-
O's in there for him.
Yeah.
The water.
It's my South. It's my
I'm
South
from
Jersey
South, I'm
accent.
from South
gonna
Philly.
say
I would get
water
executed
all
if
the
I
time.
said it any other way.
So really, the only, yeah. So I guess really the only thing I really just want to say is Stormcrow makes his biscuits with biscuit mix box style. So anyways, moving on to questions. We have some questions here from some of our listeners. First up is Mr. Monkey, our gentleman from across the pond. He wanted to know, shit tier to top tier, what's your top 5 gaming snacks? And we can go at random here. Chaos mode if you'd like. Whoever wants to answer first.
Oh, top 5 gaming snacks. I have to go pretzels and French onion dip. I have to go with the any type of gummy, bear, worm, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, twin snakes.
Lately, the twin
Trolleys,
snakes have been
bro.
my favorite.
Trolley gummy
Um,
worms.
See, I'm not a big Charlie fan. I like the
Don't-
twin
don't-
snakes. I like the
Haribo
sweet and
over
sour.
Trolley all
So,
day.
Wait,
Yes.
Haribo over
Listen,
trolley? Fuck
we'll let-
no.
I'm finished.
absolutely.
Okay, I think I'm leaving the podcast now.
I mean, we can
They-
fight
they-
about
they-
keywords all
they-
day.
they-
We can
they-
go
they-
for
they-
this.
Good.
Everything for everybody.
Haribo is good.
Shut it down.
I like the Star Mix. You can get a bunch of different things in there. Their little cola ones are really good. I like that. But when it comes to actual gummy worms, they're like twin snakes. They're gummy bears. They're just too chewy. And I get it. It's a gummy bear, but they're just like, it just takes too long to eat it. I want to eat it. Have a couple
See,
chews in there. It's
I'm a
done.
flavor
I'm moving
saver.
flavor.
I like to have it linger for a while.
You're just too smooth with your words. I can't even fucking
Wow.
combat this.
Actually, my favorite are the 7-Eleven Speedway brand gummy worms.
I like that you guys
Ooh.
went right to candy.
dude.
I would go Cheez-Its at the top of my list. Just have a handful of Cheez-Its or a little bowl full of Cheez-Its to snack on while I'm gaming.
What kind of Cheez-Its, though? What flavor?
Ooh,
Actually, that's
see,
my
a good
dude.
question.
That is my
Extra
dude.
toasty at the
toasty.
top, then original, and then anything else after that doesn't matter because I'm gonna eat it
Toasties are
anyway.
good.
So
Extra toasties are good. They're
Or
slept
cheese.
on.
Hey,
People are
the
like,
new
"Oh."
bacon flavor is
Don't
good.
threaten me.
bacon flavor. Ooh, I have not had the bacon flavor.
Bacon
Adding
one's
into
pretty
my
good.
shopping list this
Flavored
weekend.
cheese?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I mean, I'm a
Cheese.
fat kid at heart, but Jesus, bacon flavored cheese, that sounds amazing.
It's amazing, bro. But 4 cheeses
Mm.
top, and then bacon, and then original.
I don't even like the
hierarchy of
original. When they
cheeses.
started coming out with all the other flavors, like I will not get the originals anymore.
But can we be honest can we all be honest and just say flavor blasted
Yeah.
pizza goldfish are the real winners here?
Oh my fuck!
I mean,
Oh,
That's fair.
Oh, stop it!
all
Stop it right now.
right,
Yeah,
wait,
that's
wait.
fair.
Pizza flavor goldfish,
Goldfish.
or pizza flavor combos?
Okay, I had this
Bro,
conversation
Pizza
with
someone
you.
get shit out for eating combos the other day.
Combos are like
Combos.
The
a texture.
combos have to
Combos
I
are a
ate a
texture thing for
whole
me.
bag of
cannot
combos
do
on the way back
combos.
from the
texture
beach.
like really makes me yes.
Wait, the pretzel or the crackers? The pretzel or the
Yeah,
cracker ones?
whatever it
Or-
is.
or- so both. Okay, got it.
the answer's no.
Mel, didn't you get shit on for eating
I always assume
combos?
everybody
I
but
did
me
get
eats
shit on
them.
for eating combos, and I think it's because I went with the cracker. I went with the cracker
pretzel
instead
pizza
of the pretzel.
combos.
You gotta
Pretzel-
go pretzel.
See,
Pretzel
I
every
like
time.
the pizza cracker ones if you can find them. Those are really good because then it tastes like an actual pizza. The pretzel for me has to
Our
have cheese in
7-Eleven
it.
doesn't have them.
Oh, I
You
find
get it,
random
you
gas
don't fit.
stations on the way back from road trips because that is like my road trip snack. I only eat it on road trips because it's like
Speaking of road
somewhat
trips,
filling.
The ultimate gaming snack that nobody can argue with, and Mullet has the best access of any of us, is Bucky's beef jerky, hands down.
No,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
no,
I've never had Buc-ee's, so
No. It's not a gaming snack though. Beef jerky is not a gaming snack.
Neither is
like,
anything
like,
crunchy.
if-
What
I'm
are
not
you
going to eat
I'm
anything
gonna
talking
crunchy
about?
with you guys.
If I'm gonna go and eat beef jerky, I got to be on a hike or some shit. Like I gotta, it's that high protein
What?
stuff like that. If I'm sitting here in this chair gaming, it's gonna be carby as fuck, crackers, chips, whatever, or
Gotta mess up
something
my
sweet.
keyboard.
It's not gonna be something savory. If I want savory, I'm gonna go in the other room and eat dinner.
Hey, bro, get you a fucking Slim Jim and chew on that motherfucker while you game. Come on, man. What are you talking
Is that like
about?
smoking a cigarette?
Chew on a
Yeah.
Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Now we're back to
Hey,
gummy bears. We got gummy Slim Jims now.
Hey,
See, I do
hey,
beef jerky for road trips, not for
Hey.
sitting in the computer.
when I smoke cigarettes, dude,
God.
I'd sit here, I'd play Destiny, and I'd have a cigarette in between my fingers, and I'd be like shooting, and like I'd take off running, like put cigarette in my mouth and hit it real quick, and then I'd, you know what I mean? There's a hand shuffle, like if you're a cigarette smoker.
So you're saying
And
between
play
each
it for
finger
real.
you have so between each
No.
finger, so the first two fingers it's a cigarette, the next two fingers it's a Slim Jim, the next two fingers it's a cigarette, and then the next two fingers a Slim
He's
Jim,
gotta have
and
his
just
pointer
kind of
finger
yeah.
shoot.
and just you're doing
Yeah.
like the John Cena,
Like,
you
how do
can't
you
see
shoot?
me as
How
you're
do you
smoking
shoot
and eating
with
Slim
a
Jims at the
cigarette
same
in there?
time.
Like,
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
trying to like think.
It's a
I don't know,
dance.
I'm
man.
trying to think of the
He
Use your
actually
logistics.
elbows.
shoot to like
Use your
X
elbows.
button. So he's shooting with his
The
thumb.
logistics
He's
are
got like
Yeah,
a voice
but-
command
Awesome.
macro.
And he will kill
Yeah.
and he will kill more ads than anybody.
He's using hotkeys. He's just using hotkeys and hitting like the
Hey.
E button or something.
Hey, in all fair, hey, seriously though, in all fairness, since 2014, I haven't had a cigarette since Valentine's Day
10 years.
2014. It's been 10 fucking years, dude.
Congratulations, Mullet.
I'm proud of you,
Nice.
buddy. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm on 12.
Thank
I'm on
you.
12 years. Please counter.
thank you.
I think I'm like year 15 right now without smoking.
Yeah. So listen, you want to hear my top five? I got something for
Yeah.
you. Beer, tequila, what? Weed, M&M's. I fucking love Stone Cold. I love Stone Cold so much. But yeah, that's my go-to. I usually have like beer,
Beer,
peanut
weed, and
M&Ms,
The trifecta.
peanut M&Ms. You don't like peanut M&Ms? That's a personal problem, in my opinion.
If you don't like peanut M&Ms, you can go fuck yourself.
What about them crispy
Yeah.
M&Ms?
I guess
though?
I'm gonna go fuck myself because I think they're the worst M&Ms out of all of them.
Oh
What I had
no!
recently
What?
was the-
He had to mute himself. He started yelling.
He muted himself.
He's outside screaming to the sun right now.
I took a drink. I was taking a drink.
Oh
All
my
right, I'm
God.
good. I'll give
Mr. Monkey, you've
I'll
called
give
quite
Mike
the
my top 5 gaming
Yeah,
snacks.
thanks
So
a lot,
number
Monkey.
1, Mike and Ike's all day, every day. I have OCD, so I eat them in like a weird order, but you know that's just me. Rodmus already said twin snakes, which I agree with. Extra toasty cheese, and then beer time. Now I'm drinking whiskey right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beer and
No
whiskey.
judgment. No judgments.
Really
My
special right there.
Flyers pint glass.
Yeah.
Go Flyers. 4 in a row. 4 in a row, baby.
Go Flyers.
I would say my top 5 is gonna be any real flavor of Doritos
But what are real
would work.
flavors?
It's gonna be
That new gray bag. The new gray bag is banging, bro.
the gray back, the spicy barbecue is insane. I love it. That is so good. Cool Ranch. Nacho cheese is gonna be on the bottom level because that's like OG, and they have so many other flavors. I'm a
Nacho
man of
cheese
many
got made
tastes.
obsolete by spicy nacho.
Yeah, it's very basic.
Like the spicy nacho flavor came out, and it just like
Fair.
That's true.
Oh,
I can't
that's
even
true.
eat the
Yep,
regular
you're right. The
nacho
spicy
after
nacho is
having the
really
spicy
good.
nacho. Yeah, it's
No,
nothing.
no, it's just it tastes like cardboard at this point. Yeah, yeah. And then, I mean, for drink, I have to have my Coke Zero. I'm always drinking that when I'm gaming.
Yeah.
I have 4 12-packs sitting ready to go in the fridge at this point, and I already have 2 in the
Cherry.
fridge right now.
Coke
I
Zero.
say I mix between cherry and original. I still can't find the 12-pack or really any of the vanilla.
The cherry
It's only in the
vanilla.
freestyle
Cherry
machines.
vanilla
But
zero.
apparently it's out there. I just can't find it.
It's unreal.
They do have a cherry vanilla zero, and that's really good too.
But that's a
But
corn down here, bud.
my main gaming snack, and I'm out of it right now, and I need to order some more. And yes, I said order it. Is the cheddar caramel popcorn, where it's a mix between the caramel and the cheddar put together. That shit is. I could eat a whole tin sitting here in one night. It is so good.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Is it like in the metal container?
Yep. You can one company gets it in a metal container, another one you can get it in a bag. And then you can find it in like shit. I found it in like souvenir shops before when I've been traveling. And I'm like, mine. I was like restocking mine. Like or that's 3 Black Forest gummy bears because we were talking about gummy bears, but the Black
It's the
Forest
sugar-free
brand
ones, aren't they?
is really good. I like them.
I've never had that. I've never had their.
They have sugar-free ones,
I've
but
never
I
had
don't
the
get those.
sugar-full
No,
ones. I've
those
only
will
had the
make you
sugar-free
eat.
ones.
Yeah, sugar-free
And
gummy
you
bears.
poop forever.
See, the sugar full ones are delicious. They are absolutely delicious. They also have like the gummy burst ones that have like the little like candy juice inside of it.
Gushers.
That's a
Gushers,
weird
yeah.
texture thing, but it does taste good because I used to
Or,
like
I don't know
Gushers
if
when I was
anybody's
a
as
kid.
old as me,
Yeah.
except for Danger.
I love
and
Gushers as a kid,
Rodimus
but
and Panda. Oh, actually, half of you guys are my age. But so the fucking Gator,
Yeah,
the
we're all
Gatorade
we're all
gum.
we're on the same
I'm
age
used to
group.
talking to people that are
Who you
younger than
kidding?
me. The Gatorade.
Oh yeah.
I had
Hey, it was
Gatorade.
disgusting, but it was
Yeah,
like the weirdest. Like
Ugh.
it took forever to get it to like when you bit it, it wouldn't squirt right away. It was the weirdest sensation of all time. Maybe the worst gaming snack there.
I had that reminded me of the Red Gator caffeine gum that they used to have out. And I remember I got my hands on it one time when I was younger and I chewed it and I was like, "Mom, this is really good." And
This
she
is
looked at me and goes,
essentially
"You're not allowed
meth.
to have this anymore."
We're done here. We're just done here.
Yeah, exactly. We're done here.
For me, I miss my Sunkissed fruit gems, and I just
They sell
recently
them at the
found them
dollar
at a
store
candy place
across the
by
street
me,
from
so
my
I've been buying
office.
those.
Oh shit.
So good, dude. Dollar Tree, candy
Yeah,
place.
people
all
sleep on
day.
that. Dollar Tree, go there for your candy. They have some crazy shit that you may have not seen in a while or never seen before, and it's
It
a
is
dollar.
$1.25
Well,
tree.
$1.25
Absolutely
tree.
right.
It's a $1.25 tree
Yep.
now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Always
Yeah,
got the
I
fucking
can,
new-
inflation.
yeah, I can
cookie dough.
attest to that because we were making a bunch of like the Pixie Sticks mixed drinks, and we went to the Dollar Tree and got like 2 bags for $2.50, and you can't find
Dude, nobody
some
carries
of
the
that candy
all grape Sour
anywhere.
Patch Kid.
Like it's
Like
just
I'm a grape flavored
yeah.
person, so I like everything
Yeah.
that's grape flavored. So when you put out, if you're putting out grape flavored,
Right,
all
Sour
grape
Patch
flavored
Kids are
Sour Patch
goated.
Kids, just like the all grape Mike and
Mhm.
Ike's, like just send them all to me.
Can we
I
can we
got-
reword
I
this
got
question to
room.
your top
I got
10
room.
gaming
I got
snacks?
room
Because
for
that's
all.
what this has turned into.
I think we need to just we're gonna forget the rest of the questions for this
You
podcast.
can give me
Let's
a
just
top
give you guys an argument
25.
about
I'm gonna take the
gaming
okay. So
snacks.
I'm gonna close it out with the bottom. How about that?
You close it out. All right, close it out.
Close it out with a top bottom. But number one, I'm gonna say the only real gaming snack that I have that I enjoy, my regular or trolley. That's it. You can ask my wife, anybody that knows me. Trolleys are it. The worst gaming snacks are the ones that crunch, because I feel like it's super rude to everybody that's got to listen to you.
Unless
So
you're
anything
playing by
that
yourself,
crunches,
which experience
sucks.
most of the time. It's whatever
Right.
crunchy shit I want.
That's
You know.
fair.
I heard playing with
But I'm not
yourself.
gonna
Did
eat
you
any.
guys say
I'm
that?
not really gonna eat anything that sucks,
tired
Mr.
quickly.
Monkey. So
All right. Well, for the second question from Admiral Nips, would you all be able to do an introductory rap like the Super Bowl Shuffle so that I can associate voice, name, interesting musical fact about each host? I don't know if you want to hear any of us rap. If you're looking at the camera right now, it is like the 6 like whitest dudes you've ever
I
seen.
posted it in general chat.
Also, no one likes the Bears, so we'll just move on from that one.
That's a hard pass on Fanta's
That's
part.
a hard pass on the
Panda
Bears.
don't sing.
Um,
I'm literally
Question?
thinking up one like
Yeah, we're not
on the top of my head right now, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. We're not doing that. It's like challenge accepted.
I'm gonna come back to Rolfie's first question, but second question from Rolfie is, what's better, laser walkers? Do you guys know what walkers is?
Those chips.
No,
Is
I'm
that
assuming
some-
it's their version
that
of a
some BK
potato
stuff?
chip over there.
it's their version of Lay's chips, and I gotta say, Walkers wins only because of the prawn cocktail chip. That's it. It's like a
That's
it's
interesting.
like a barbecue type flavor.
I would try it.
I mean, it's better
Zapp's
barbecue
has
than
a
our
spicy
barbecue.
crawdad one that's really good.
Yeah, it's a mix of like Old Bay and
I mean,
barbecue. It's
That speaks
pretty
to me.
good.
I could get behind.
Yeah. We actually
We've had
Yeah,
Old Bay
man.
chips. That's a big thing in Maryland.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about like
Personally, I like
worst
the,
gaming snack is a fucking oily chip. Get your hands oily,
Yeah,
got your controller oily. That's a fucking
If you're
terrible
going to eat
gaming
chips while you're
snack.
playing games, they have to be baked or kettle
That's
cooked,
fair.
or else you can't do it. You are going to be greasy and disgusting, and
Yes.
nobody likes them.
Facts.
See,
they're
none of you guys
kettle
are a
cooked, they
true
have to be
fat
salt and
kid because
vinegar.
if you're going to do it right, you get your paper towel and you wrap it up by your keyboard so you can wipe your fingers really quick before you touch everything.
This man has a system.
I don't know if I.
Or you get a wet wipe. Wet
I
wipes
honestly
are
don't know
good
if I'm
too.
You mean
disgusted
you don't
or
have like a
impressed.
bib going on the whole time?
Probably both.
we're-
Probably both.
I'm eating a whole like fillet
Little bit both.
on camera. Okay, man.
It's an 80-20 on disgusted
Definitely
or
impressed.
impressed. Yeah. You choose the 80 and the 20.
Full
Question
impressed.
from Coders.
100%.
You're just
Question
jealous
for-
I came up with it and you didn't.
We're gonna take that to Shark Tank. Question from Coderson. What would win in a fight to the death? A grizzly bear or a gorilla?
Yeah.
I mean, a
Gorilla,
gorilla?
Grizzly bear.
hands down.
No, it's correct. It's
Have
gorilla.
you
bear.
ever seen? They did a test. With,
The
so
muscle
so listen,
density
they
is,
did a
like,
test with
outrageous.
gorillas. And so what they did, that's it. Test with a female gorilla, and they put her baby on the other side of a wall where she could only put one arm through. A gorilla can lift a car with one arm. That bear is screwed.
Also, if it's the wintertime, the bear's probably sleeping. That gorilla can just walk up and
There's
just
also like
beat the shit out of it while it's
It's
asleep.
winter
bears are, like,
time.
very
Fucking
coordinated,
sneak
or-
attack, bitch.
gorillas.
Yeah, yeah.
Are all for them.
Is nobody else reading the Art of War? I mean, I figured like somebody's teaching a gorilla the Art of War. That's what I would do.
Art of war.
I guess it
Um,
just depends on the bear though. So
Yeah.
I mean, they said
Well, I mean,
grizzly.
grizzly bear.
Grizzlies are huge.
Haven't you seen Planet of the Apes? It goes sideways real fast. Gorillas are
They
involved.
had
We did that to
guns.
ourselves. We did that to
That's what I'm
ourselves.
saying.
Spoiler alert for the
Damn dirty.
50-year-old movie at this point. Um,
Aha!
The fourth
Hey,
one's coming.
guess what? Here, let me hit
What?
you with a fucking a left-handed surprise. I've never seen it.
Any of them?
I've never seen
Any?
it.
Any?
I have no fucking
Any of-
idea what you're talking
any
about.
of-
Planet of the
That
Apes.
that is
Bro,
Never seen it.
that
There's
is
so many.
bro, there is. Listen,
for those listening. For those listening
There
at
is
home,
zero
this is not a
shock in my-
surprise.
Ray.
There's zero shock in any of our faces. This is
Mullen
the
has not
constant
seen any
topic of
movies.
conversation.
Never
The fact
seen a-
that
Never seen a movie in his life.
Mullen has
Not one.
not had seen a movie. So if you want to in the feedback section,
I'm actually
please
gonna make
post a
a.
movie that you think
I'm gonna
Mullen
make a
would like.
channel in the Discord
And we're gonna try and
right
convince
now.
them to watch it.
Sorry, Prime.
Whether it's gonna happen or not is a completely
Listen,
different
you
question.
should not have
but-
given
the
me all
fuck
the
you
power.
are
That is
making a
your
channel.
fault. But I am gonna make it.
No pun intended, but it looks like you just poked the grizzly bear.
I'm gonna make a
Ooh,
channel.
live
Mullet movie
suggestions.
Back
suggestions.
around.
live suggestion.
Or
I want to see if
mullet movie.
mullets.
Mullet movie.
If
madness.
mullets
Yeah.
on
It's
board.
gonna be blank. It's just gonna be
I have a
blank.
suggestion.
No, the other night,
Oh, dude,
I
that's a
watched
banger.
Pacific
First
Rim
one's
for
a
the first
banger.
time the other night. It's a pretty good
That's a
movie.
great movie. Great movie.
It's a banger.
Yeah,
All right, so I have a
Yeah, I was
suggestion,
pla-
mullet. If you're
I
on
was
board,
surprised.
if you're on board, mullet, I have a
Shoot.
suggestion. I want the community. We're gonna have mullets monthly movie.
All right, I just made the
The
channel.
community
M-
can
M
post.
Hashtag Mullets movie madness.
Yep, M cubed, and people can make suggestions, and you pick one movie a month out of that to watch and report back to us.
Okay,
We're
yeah,
gonna
I
want
can
a
do
written
that.
Full dissertation.
Okay. Written essay, 500 words, double spaced.
Full dissertation.
Well,
Exactly.
But and like my disclaimer in this for anyone that would participate, like I haven't seen shit. I haven't seen The Wizard of Oz. I haven't seen E.T. Like Freddy, Jason. I haven't seen shit. Like I just don't watch movies. So.
The only movie Mullet
That-
watches is 3, the Dale Earnhardt story.
Oh my god.
Well,
that-
I
that's the
have
only one you
seen
need.
Talladega Nights. So just
If you
I
wait
think
for
that's
us
an
to
obvious one.
Have you seen Days of Thunder?
please tell me
Yes,
you've
I
seen
have.
Days of Thunder.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, of
cool.
course I have.
If
Yeah.
you had seen the parody over
Come
the
on now.
original, I was
NASCAR
gonna be
cover.
mad.
Come on now. Come on.
Come on now.
Come on.
Well, there's a reason
Oh,
we're
come
called
on,
Shake
son.
and Bake, okay? Yeah, we're called Shake and Bake for a reason.
All right, let's move to the final
Sorry.
question.
right.
Question for the show from Ralphie. This is the big one I was going to say for last. Bungie's giving you creative lead on making a new dungeon. Where's it set? Who's the boss?
Candace first.
And what's the
Because I've been waiting
exotic?
for him to tell me the answer for days.
I know, he's been talking about this for a week.
You're a dead game.
Destiny's a dead game.
You're a dead game.
Can I get mine out of the way first?
Days of Dead
All right,
It's
game,
really
there
quick.
are no more dungeons.
It's really quick. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So dungeon on Io, main boss Asher, exotic portal gun. Done.
I don't know where. I don't know what the weapon would be, but the boss is going to be Tony Danza. Just to stick with it. All right, you go ahead.
What the fuck?
All right, stay with me here, Mullet, because we're going to have to Sherpa this thing. The dungeon takes place inside the Veil. The Veil, if you've listened to the lore at all, the Veil is a conglomeration of consciousness. So the dungeon takes place within the consciousness of the Veil. A version of the Vex are the main enemy. So it's a new enemy, similar to the way the Scorn or Zombie Fallen. We get, We get the Vex that are basically zombie Vex.
Not the soul.
Not the plants ones, not that stupid stuff. No, they're a whole new iteration of the Vex that exists within the mindscape that the Veil creates. And the main boss is the hive mind for the Vex. The central mind, the one central core of the Vex. And
Yeah,
the
but wouldn't you think
exotic
that
weapon-
boss would be better? I mean, that boss would be like a raid, though, right? That's a pretty big step.
Well, the raid boss is, but the raid boss is going to be the witness, so it can't be that.
All right.
And that
All
was
right,
my
I'm
logic.
with
Right? So the hive mind that has been influenced by the witness. All right, exotic. Everybody's gonna hate me because I've been asking for this and I want this so bad. It's a special ammo sword. I don't care what it does. It goes in your energy slot as a special ammo weapon instead of a heavy weapon. But acts more like a Wazakashi in samurai lore than a katana does. But what it does, I have no clue. I just want
like an
energy slot.
offhand blade.
But that's my idea for a dungeon, basically, yeah. And the mechanics within the dungeon are some sort of mixture of like duality meets the spire. So like the nodes trip things back and forth, and you're trying to connect the circuit within the consciousness of the Veil. Just to stick with the Neomuna theme and the way the story's been going, because the Lightfall storyline, let's be honest, it needs a lot of love. So I was trying to figure out how to make it make sense and make the Veil more impactful. Because right now the Veil's nothing to us but like a weird squid. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it is a big
So-
lead up in final shape, though.
As far as the dungeon's concerned, I think fighting within the mindscape of our guardian itself, and like the whole concept of the dungeon is to free ourselves, free our mind
So
from the confinement of
is
the
the
Veil.
dungeon real location?
Yeah.
The player, because that's dope. Actually, that actually hits me like extremely hard.
With the Veil as the backdrop.
If the location is not
See?
the Veil, the location is like
Thank you.
how the Veil affects the player guardian's mind, and you're doing the dungeon in the guardian's mind. That I'm all into, all super into. Yeah.
Yeah, the Veil.
Well, yeah,
the
obviously-
Veil is the
obviously it has
pathway,
to-
though,
Yeah, it
right?
has to have
So, like in
something going on
Neomuna,
there.
if you scroll all the way to the bottom left,
Yeah.
and the Veil's down
Yeah, now
there,
we're talking.
entrance to the dungeon is. So
Love it.
that was my.
That's
I love it
mic
very
drop
much.
worthy. That's
I would
good.
do that.
You put a
Love
lot
it.
of time and
Send
effort
it.
into that. Good job.
I mean,
Yeah.
I put
That
a
was
few
that was
minutes.
worth the wait. I've been waiting to see where we were going with this one this whole
I had
week.
no idea we were waiting for that, but I'm glad we were.
I will.
Now, Mullet, if you have a better idea or a better exotic
you-
weapon, I'm all.
For a follow up after that?
Listen, I want.
Yeah, I was gonna say better. No, better. That is a very low percent. We'll go with that. The only thing that I was gonna say is like for like, the next dungeon, like my idea per se is like inside the Traveler, and the dungeon is ever changing. You're going from Taken to Vex to Cabal, you name it, and you're just kind of flying through the whole Destiny universe and taking down different mini bosses of each arena. You know what I mean? Kind of like not so much a dungeon that's point A to point Z, but more of arena. You know what I mean?
So that's like the second dungeon of the expansion, right? And what if we took what you're saying and you fight all of them, and instead of it being the same flow every time, it gets mixed up each time. Like you don't know which enemy you're going to land on.
Like the Infinite Forest.
Yeah, like turn the Infinite Forest into a dungeon with variable enemies. Bro, we just designed both the dungeon final shape.
Bring back Mercury.
I'll bring it back. I love the Infinite
Mercury's
Forest.
I feel like would be voted the least favorite locale of any that Destiny has had.
Yeah, but they were also
That's
getting
true.
started
that
on
was
the seasonal model.
They were really
during that
trying
time
to figure
too.
it all out. At
There's
that
a lot
time,
of shit going on.
So my
Infinite Forest
Yeah.
was a better Halloween
true.
event too.
It would probably be better if it was still the Infinite Forest than it was and then in the Lost Sectors, but I digress. So mine would take place on Titan, which I don't know if anybody knows that about me, but that is my favorite locale of the Destiny universe. There's really hive lore there. But the boss would be Taken Hawthorne, who has now fully been taken, and we're trying to save her just like we did with what's her face in the Corrupted. Sadia, right? The Techian. And then I honestly don't have a good answer for exotics because I use like 4. And honestly, I've never got an RNG rating or dungeon exotic, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. I do feel pain.
But you feel pain from not having those exotics, so you
if I could
kind
just
of know
get
what we're
effects
all
mythic
talking
class,
about.
I would not be sad anymore. It'd be fine.
That took the longest. Honestly, I feel like that one takes the longest. For some reason, I haven't heard anybody in any of our communities that have gotten it within the first 5 tries. Like some of them, some people are like, oh, I got eyes on my second try. Oh, I got 1K on my first try. That's not one that I've heard that someone's gotten.
I think I have
first couple clears.
I have 14. I think
it took me
of Vault.
20 something.
It took me 47 of Vault to get it.
You know what? I would just like to maybe if they could make
28?
RNG to a person,
Something like
I
that.
could just fist fight them, and then I could get an exotic because I would like my chances. Honestly, I would like my
I challenge
chances
you
there more than
Slap him with a
actually
glove.
getting the RNG. What a mess. One day I'll get an RNG exotic, and I'll just be the happiest boy. Well,
I will tell you, I got
go fuck
Vex
yourself.
on
How
my
about
first
that?
run.
How about that, Prime?
That's good.
You also hate peanut M, so there's that.
I mean, we can go round and round with peanut M&Ms and how disgusting they are. We can
You're
do that
gonna
next
get a lot
week.
of flack for that. I'm just saying. You're gonna get a lot of flack.
Send all of your pro peanut M&M propaganda over to our show
Triple
feedback channel.
P.
That's right.
Pro peanut propaganda.
Hashtag
Got the
3P.
cubes
Who else
coming
is
in.
And I will
tonight.
gladly tell them where they can stick that propaganda gently.
I think a
We're gonna have
cube going up your butt like that would not feel good.
And the famous quote of The Rock, turn that son bitch sideways.
So, anybody else have any suggestions for the dungeon? I think, did we go through everybody?
My dungeon creation would probably be something. I haven't done much Destiny 1. But I think we need to go back to Europa because I enjoyed Europa as much as everyone hates it. I think we need to go deeper.
Europa.
I think we need to go deeper in the caverns and go find something in there in the Braytech labs.
I'd be
And
down for that.
She said.
keep going deeper. I'm feeling there's stuff down there we don't know.
That's exactly what she said.
Glad
So,
somebody brought up
Into
the
the
break
crevasse.
because that was my other idea.
as far as an exotic, I don't know. I feel that we're oversaturated with exotic weapons, and I don't think any loot drop should be a gun. To be honest with you, I think it should be like an epic armor, but no weapon.
I agree.
I was
think we
thinking
need
about
to
that
stop
too,
with the
Prime.
exotic weapons are too much. I use and like what John was saying. I use maybe like 3 at this
So
point.
I am
far as
stoked
exotic
with no
weapons,
exotic
and
bow.
that's
The no
it.
exotic bow is like
Everything
the
else
first
is armor based.
really, really excellent weapon they've made in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I use that one.
I use that.
I'm trying to
I
think
use
what else
that. I use Sunshot.
Probably that.
I use the.
I have a
so I
suggestion.
actually weirdly use the Centrifuge one for my Titan arc build because it blinds everything and it fucking whips ass.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Resend my exotic answer.
coward.
and change my mind because I was on the fence, and so here's what I think. No, I understand, but here's what I think. I think you'll like this. I think that the dungeon gives Destiny 2's first exotic class item, and I think that the exotic perk of that class item should be a bonus 10 plus 10 stat for free instead of a standard artifice plus 3. And
Okay.
And
Can
that's
equip.
solely what the exotic perk is on that class item.
that's it. So you get a plus in any combination of stats that you want. And you can still equip your regular exotic armor piece.
So it's like Destiny 1.
No, but you get an extra but instead of getting a plus 10 to say
We're just setting this
resilience,
whole Discord on fire right now.
I know.
you can get a plus 10 to
Imagine that-
resilience, and you can get a plus 10 to say recovery or mobility. You get plus 20 out of your exotic class item instead of plus 10. You dig?
I think on top of that, because I feel like it's missing something, right? Like you get the stat bonus, that's cool. But I think you get like an additional, not just for the stats, but just an additional like cooldown percentage of your class ability.
So
It needs to have like an active
Yeah.
effect,
I
too.
think that would make it like not game breaking, but like it gives it a little more oomph to it for it to be a raid.
it halves your class ability regen and plus
That
20.
sounds broken. So no more like 25% reduction.
Send
I'm
it
gonna
in
throttle
hot
that back
and then
for
pull it back.
Bungie.
Okay, send it in hot and pull it back. That's a great question.
Yeah, I
Um,
feel like we all knew.
I
We all
really
knew as
like
soon
it.
as we
Yeah.
saw that question,
That
we're
was
like, "Ooh, we're going to talk
fantastic.
about that for a long
Great
time."
discussion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The
please
The
keep
gaming
sending
snacks, I had no idea that was going to go
Twinsies.
on that long, but that one.
Yeah, well, You're asking 6
Dude, I
people
could
about
fill an I could fill an
candy.
hour-long podcast talking
It'd
about
take a
candy,
while.
let's be real.
Exactly.
Um.
True.
Well, all right. So normally we would ask what we've been playing this week, and I think a majority of us have been playing the same thing, which is either Helldivers 2 or the other game we wanted to talk about tonight, which has been the main topic of conversation in our private chat of Skull and Bones. So what I will say, and as Dylan wants to join in on me on this, is Helldivers 2 is amazing. Go out and get it and play it. It is fantastic. Join us in the games. If you're okay with getting killed by your own teammate, you're gonna have a lot of fun.
No, lean
That-
into that. That is
Lean
part of
into
the
it.
fun.
That is most of the fun. That being said, Skull and Bones. The reason we're
Are
talking.
we going to revisit Helldivers? Because if not, I want to get the good out of the way before the bad.
We'll do Helldivers
before-
next
bef-
week.
Okay, we'll do
Hold on.
Helldivers next week. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Hold on, before we get deep into everything, I would like to make a statement.
Yes.
Panda is now a PvP main.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was
That
going to
is
say that's why
true.
you're dressed like Papa Shango.
that's why you're
over
wearing
there.
the special hat tonight.
Outside
No,
of
he's doing
that,
that as a
I'm
shot.
personally.
That's why he's living my die.
Mhm.
This is my hat that I'm wearing tonight is a Skull and Bones top hat, which is technically a shot across the bow at Bell.
Across
Got
the
him.
bow. I
Got
see what you did
Got him.
there.
I was gonna
I
ask you
see
how
what
long.
you did there.
I was gonna ask you how long it's gonna take you to kill Roger Moore, but yeah, either or.
Bell is really liking it. Rodimus is actively playing it as we speak.
I had to close mine down. I get distracted way too easy. I wouldn't even be able to talk.
As somebody who's been paying attention to Skull and Bones since Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I was highly let down. I'm sorry, Bill. I love you. Me and you been going at it since like
Yeah.
lunchtime today.
I wanted to like
Yeah,
it
we
so
have,
bad.
we have.
I wanted to love it more
It
than
did not
anything.
deliver on what it should.
Yes.
I liked it the minute I picked it up. I had that first playthrough. I loved it. I thought it I had a okay. This is so cool. It's setting us up for this great game. Everything's gonna be great. And I think by day 3, I didn't see anything
Can
else
I
like
fucking stab
that
somebody,
was
please?
really gonna
Can
suck
I
me
stab
into the
somebody
game.
with a sword,
And
please?
yeah.
I am tired of shooting cannonballs at these dickheads
and-
that I've never
and-
seen before in
and
my
I think
life. Can I
and-
please stab somebody with a sword? Anybody?
So I think we can take this conversation in 2 different ways. So if we can either do point counterpoint, or we can just do a full on
Yeah.
discussion.
Okay, so
Up to you
here
guys.
I'm going to ask you this question. I know the lead up, and you're using Black Flag as the standard for this game. If you did not play Black Flag, would you have thought of this
I
game
think
differently?
a lot of it comes out to
Yes.
expectations. We talked about Bell
100%.
earlier. Is that like if all you want to do is captain your pirate ship, drive it around the ocean, shoot shit with cannonball very randomly and weirdly and oddly, collect resources, or by playing a weird timing-based minigame, then it's probably great, and I'm sure that you love it, and you should love it, and that would be great because the graphics are great. It's great. The idea of it is great. But if they build it off of the AC4 engine, which is like the counter-based sword fighting and pirate like shit combined, but with like a more customizable element than you get in that game, which is like you're all pigeon the assassin, bloodline, etc. Then that's what I want. I want a very customizable but more realistic pirate game than like say a Sea game is, because Sea of Thieves is really good, but it's cartoony and it's not like and it's also just a wide open ocean with no shit in it. If we're being honest, it's super fun. It's super fun and I love it, but it is an open ocean with nothing.
Okay,
in it.
so here's my next follow-up question. So are you basing
Yes,
this
it
as
should
a
be
single player game or a multiplayer game?
I am basing
How are
it
you
off
judging
of
it,
that
though?
I wanted it originally to be a single player game because that's what I am Ubisoft. And then when I'm trying to adjust it to an MMO, it just doesn't play for me.
Okay, so my next question, how many hours do you have in it? Okay. So I guess I kind of caught up because I was dead all weekend with the flu.
So I get it.
I was catching up on your guys' chat. And so my thing with this is that to me, this game is a multiplayer game. If you're not playing with other people, I could see where it can be very grindy, very fetching back and forth. But I think we're basing off of just 4 hours of gameplay. Now, this map is huge, and there's parts in there, like I went exploring earlier today, and I got the sections of the map where I did not belong, and I immediately had to turn around and go back. So I guess it's min-maxing your ship, I guess it's multiple different things, and I played Black Flag, and I absolutely loved Black Flag to play, but I think that the expectation of the game was like 10 years in the making. Multiple Ubisoft platforms were working on it. Do I think we could go on the island and do more? Yes. But as a whole, I think the game will do well for multi people playing the game.
So let me ask you a question. I didn't get a chance to really play multiplayer or with friends. When you're playing with people in your party, are you on the same boat together?
You
No.
are not. You have different
You're not.
boats.
No.
So like
you
the
are
other
the
day,
party.
Ed and I
So
were with Bell, and Bell was the healer, and he was healing us as we were killing things above our level. But he was keeping us alive by standing in the back and just shooting up those healing cannons.
So here's my because I went into it thinking it was a co-op game as a multiplayer game, and I was trying to figure out in the time that I was playing the game like how I was going to be able to do this with multiple people, and I'm basing this off of Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves, if you're playing with a party, you're all on the same boat. Everybody has a job. You're working together. You're communicating. You're doing multiple things. Now, does it make it tedious? And sometimes you're just like, okay, I'm tired. This has been like an hour, and all I'm doing is raising a mast and lowering the mast while the other person's driving us from point A to point B. Yeah, sure. However, when I'm playing Skull and Bones, the way that the boat mechanics are set up is it's set up the exact same way as Black Flag, where it's you are driving the boat, you are dealing with raising the mast, you're dealing with firing the cannons. So if I'm playing with a buddy, and yes, you could kind of like go together and do attack other boats and do contracts and do all that stuff. Like at some point, you are going to be left to your own devices. And at some because whether it be like difference of schedules or you just don't have anything to play with and you're playing by yourself, at that point, what are you doing? You're just going from point A to point B by yourself. And it takes forever because I mean the one thing I liked about Black Flag and this is just my personal thing of it's a time restriction in certain points where in Black Flag, I was able to go from point A to point B and I can fast travel. Fantastic. I understand. Like, I may still have to fast travel to one dock and still have to drive my boat, like, 10 minutes away or whatever it may be, just to get from, fight a brigade or something like that. However, I have to, if I'm on the other side of the map, I have to find a dock that I found somewhere, which you have to get close enough in order for it to unlock, and then spend my money to fast travel to another dock, which took time to load up, and then ride my boat. And at that point, it's like, oh crap, I just spent 5 minutes wasting my time to try and get to where I need to go for a contract. Limited time now, and I need to do this quick. And then I probably just going to have to like park my boat somewhere and save it there and then try and finish the contract tomorrow or something like that. And for me, that's not what I want out of a game. If I'm going to work with some, I don't know, like to me, like I think I have different expectations of what I was hoping this game would be. And I will still probably buy this
When it's
game in
when
the
it's 20
future.
when
Like,
it's
give it some time, let
$25
the
on
dust
Black Friday,
settle,
I will
let it
100%
come down
buy
in
it.
price. Yeah, like let it come down in price a little bit. Let it kind of find its footing, and then I'll get involved. And like I said, I had fun the first couple of hours that I played, day one and day two that I played with it. Had a lot of fun. I had fun trying to like find contracts to like upgrade my boat and try and get the cannons and everything like that. But even then, like trying to figure out where I had to go next in the contract was difficult enough by myself to try and figure out where to go, and took forever. Like it was one contract where it was like I had to go to Fort Louis from St. Anne, and there was no way for me to like fast travel. It was just like I think I spent like 15 minutes. I left like I put my controller down because the boat was still floating by itself. I walked out of the room, got myself a snack, came back into the room, and I was still floating before I even got to the part. It was just like come on. Like I want to get into more action. So I don't know. Maybe like by the time I come back to the game in who knows when. I mean, maybe it could be a couple months from now. It could be a year from now. Maybe that's fixed a little bit. Maybe it's easier for me to traverse from point A to point B and make it a little bit easier for me to play. But I mean, right now it's not the game for me.
It's understandable, but it's like I've been playing it a little bit, and I've got a lot more docks unlocked in the fast travel, and I'm enjoying it because I'll just death and destruction everything in my path on my way. So I think most people want it to be Black Flag and had that expectation for it to be Black Flag, and never really had an open opinion on this game based on their expectations
And if
of a
if
game that
that's
was
the
15 years old.
reality, I feel like that is something that like Ubisoft should have set the expectation. This is not an extension of Black Flag as we originally planned, because everybody knows that's when this game was created, was during that game's.
Yeah, no doubt. It's
agreed.
definitely a
I
marketing
think that's
thing
the real
that they should
disconnect
have
that
done
we're all
better.
that we're having.
Originally a piece of DLC.
Yeah.
Right. It was originally built as a piece of DLC for Assassin's Creed Black Flag,
And it's been 10 years.
and then it took on a life of its own.
I
And
bought
and it was
Black
supposed
Flag
to
at
have land
PS4
combat,
launch. God, I don't even
right?
know how many years ago that was.
I
that's what I'm saying. And
I
that
did
game
too.
was spectacular. And so, and to Bell's credit, and here's the discussion that Bell and I have been having all day, and I guess it's time for me and Bill to have it out.
I
Well,
was
hold
gonna say,
on.
I've been quiet. I've been
Before
letting everybody get it out.
let Bell Bell get his piece in now, then we can discuss.
Okay. Well, I see the disconnect between kind of me and some of the guys here and some of the other people in the community is that I wasn't around and I did not play Black Flag. And I wasn't around for the release of them talking about this game. All right. So all I have to go off of is what was happening 3 months ago when Panda, Ryan, told me about this game and got me intrigued in this game. And now I think it's funny that he's sitting on the other side of the table about this. So he had told me about this game.
I don't want to be.
And granted, the information that was out 3 months ago is when he was getting me into it. So he was excited about it 3 months ago, knowing what it was going to be not even based off of what it was going to be back then. Okay. So I just want to put that out too. So, but no, so this game is an MMO, no pun intended, skeleton, right? It is an MMO to its heart with a pirate skin on it. This is not Sea of Thieves. It is actually completely opposite of Sea of Thieves. I have probably at least 50 hours in Sea of Thieves myself. And I really enjoy the game.
So
I
you've
love
been to, like,
pirate
one
themed
island.
stuff. And that's why I'm on this side of the fence about it.
I'm just kidding. I love.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually a very fair point.
I
because
love
it took me
Sea of
50
Thieves,
hours to sail
because
there.
it is like the timing of it is it's like the reality of it. You are like,
Dude,
you
it's like you have to allot an hour and a half
this guy on
to
this boat
do
at
one
this time.
thing in that
And
game.
that's like
Like
coolest
it
thing,
is.
though.
Yeah. And God forbid you sail a sloop by yourself.
You're so
That is, you can't even play the game by yourself, honestly. Like just don't do it. Like find some random person and be like, "Hey buddy, you want to help me?" Then he'll shoot you in the face. You're like, "Oh,
We just found-
okay,
we
not
just
that guy.
found all
Let me
these
try
chests and
again."
now I'm murdered. Like
That is Sea of Thieves. And now I'm murdered and I lost it all. Oh no. Yeah. But so this game is not Sea of Thieves. And again, I had not played Black Flag. It sounds amazing. It sounds great. Everybody's been hyping it up recently. I may even go back and play it just to see what it's all about. But I have Ubisoft Plus now, so I can go back and play it. Because I wanted to play Skull and Bones 3 days earlier. But it is not these games, right? So I have played a lot of MMOs in my days. I've had years put into World of Warcraft. I've had a couple years in Guild Wars 1, a couple years in Guild Wars 2. So like I come from a pretty heavy MMO background. So to me this game speaks to two things of me. And now again, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and this is my opinion about it because this is what I've experienced in my life is these types of games. This game has an amazing sense of adventure, and to some, that can seem tedious when sailing from port to port and the fast travel system and stuff like that. But to me, it's like, hey, I have to go to this place. So I'm going to set sail at this dock. And granted, like Rodimus was saying, the more you unlock, the easier it is. I have 5 hours in the closed beta, which didn't carry over. I have 13 hours in the open beta, and I have probably about another 3-4 hours right now in the early access part of the game. So I have a lot of it unlocked. So it does make it easier. But just like any game, the more you play it, it should become a little bit easier to get around. And I think that's also kind of a challenge. You have to plan out your course. You have to figure out really what you're doing before you leave. Because this is also an MMO, so you can easily get distracted while you're trying to go do something else, which I have massive ADD, so it happens a lot. So I get a lot of cool things going and play time, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to go over here and do this. But I'm kind of getting beside the point. The MMO aspect of it is a very great aspect of it, and when it is compared to other games, of course, it's not going to live up to these other games because in that fact alone, it is another game. This game is what it is, and either you like it or you don't, and that's okay. And if you want to compare it to other games, go right ahead. But then this game is going to suffer for people comparing it to other games. Now, one last thing. When it comes to the marketing of it, I wasn't around before when it was marketed at, as Black Flag 2 or whatever. And that does suck. Because if they promised that it was going to be a certain way, and then now it's completely different, I would be very upset right now. But because of the timing that I'm coming into this game, I thoroughly enjoy it for what it is. So I guess I'm fortunate in that aspect to be able to enjoy it, and it's unfortunate to others. I don't know. It's like the timing that I figured out this game was even here or a thing is what it is now. So that's all I really have to base off of. And granted, Pando, I was heated a little bit earlier. Talked it out. I calmed down a little bit. And I wanted to be civil for the recording.
All right. So I'm not gonna dig in too deep because the game we're still 3 days from release. As of recording today, we're recording on February 13th. The game fully releases to the whole entire world on the 16th. Today is day 1 of early release for the early adopters. Here's what I'll say. From 10 years ago, it was billed as a piece of DLC for Black Flag. Black Flag is hands down the greatest pirate game that has ever been created in the history of video games. I think McNasty would agree with me.
I think that's fair to say. Also, not a lot to pick from, but
no, but it has. Yes, has it evolved over the years? Yes, but I followed that evolution that closely prior to turning you onto it. No, when I turned you onto it, I was still thinking we were getting Black Flag 2.0 finally, and I feel like McNasty has the same vibe.
I was definitely very let down by the.
So I take.
I'm sorry for cutting you off, Ryan, but So you guys know about me. This is a lot of this when. Bell, while you were talking, I picked up on a lot of where the disconnect comes from is that I know that you are primarily like an online multiplayer gamer, whereas like I am primarily an offline solo. So like my experience is typically like by myself at 5 a.m. while my kids are still asleep, trying to get in, like squeeze in an hour of a video game. And if I'm trying to squeeze in an hour of Skull and Bones, I may have sailed someplace one time. And that is just not like the fit for me, which is fair. Like, because everybody, different strokes, different folks, etc. I hope that people play and love Skull and Bones. I do, because I would love for them to like keep doing things like that and keep pushing the envelope and expanding and like making the things that they wanted 10 years ago into a reality, and not just like letting those like hopes fester and die in the back of their mind. You know what I mean? But like, It's just not for me at this time. I hope that it gets fleshed out to the point where there's like a whole other, physical combat system where it's not just like shooting several hundred cannonballs at each other for like 12 hours at a time and hopefully somebody sinks. But at this time, it's not for me, and I will come back to it on that.
So on that point, I was talking to Greg earlier about this, that from what I remember, because I didn't play a lot of the Assassin's Creed game. So I did play Assassin's Creed 2, which is a long time ago. But I remembered playing that game and like the combat of it and everything else. But I also remember it's kind of weird. I remember how the character moved, right? Like how you just walked around, how you would have your slow walk to kind of blend in with the crowd and stuff like that. Then you had your sprint, stuff like that. That same movement is in the character movement when you're on shore in Skull and Bones. It is identical. So I'm like,
Yeah.
as a developer standpoint, if that's there, I don't see why in the future they couldn't add shore combat to it. I do see with the way that they made the outposts in this game that there would be no way to kind of put that. They'd have to add a certain section of the game or do something else. But they have again, no pun intended, but they have the bones for it. It's there. And I feel like this game could really take off in the direction that we want it to be, that all the other people want it to be. But I'm just on the side of I am enjoying it now for what it is because of the MMO aspect of it.
I think you're right. I mean, I think this game has potential to grow with its player base, and I'm using it kind of like I'll go with it like in terms of like Destiny. Destiny is, I mean, we've been playing this game now for what, 10 years or so.
10 years.
Like, yeah, I think Skull and Bones potential for anybody who right now, I would say anybody who's maybe younger than us or has no idea about the Assassin's gaming system or what was marketed before. They can come in with a fresh perspective. They can grow with the game. Ubisoft can grow with that player base and expand upon it. And maybe they take responses from people like us that have played the game and had expectations for the game, and they can, maybe start building some sort of sandbox or whatever it may be. Because you're right, like it's the way that they have like the dock set up to me is like the way that they have it set up. And I'm going to keep referring to Assassin's Creed just because that's the engine that's based off of. Like you had a home base. Yeah, you had a home base. You had like a blacksmith. You had a guy for armor. You had a bar, like a bartender you can go visit. You had like different places where you build up your home base, and then you went from there and kind of expanded upon it, and that's all there. So maybe in a couple months from now, a year from now, whatever it may be, that St. Anne, for what it is, or Fort Louis, like you can go past the fort walls. You can go past where like the guards are standing and then expand it, and maybe you go fight other pirates on land or something. You know what I mean? Like there's all these different possibilities there. They just need to just tackle it and go for it.
That's a good point. They could just use the land that's already in the game that you can't really access a lot of and use that as like your combat, like have cities in there and stuff like that you could go pillage and plunder, like feed into the pirate theme a lot more, where you could like loot somebody's house, even have like this Skyrim kind of thing where it's like to steal and have like a threat level and stuff like that. Like there's so many things that could happen with this, and there's so much potential that I was kind of thinking about this when you were talking, is that like, say this is like a 3-year game, right? After 3 years, it just doesn't have the success that it needs, and it just fucking tanks. I would be okay with that if they took this what they have now and another studio take it and really make what we're talking about now. I would be okay with what is here for about 3 years to even 5 years. I could probably be okay with it as long as they keep it fresh, keep doing something, keep doing missions, new smuggler routes, whatever. I'd be okay with that. Because there is a lot of other games, and I am playing other games. This is not my only game. But as long as they take that and expand on it and make it kind of what we're talking about, I feel like is what's necessary. But I also know that the way that the gaming industry works is that if Twitch streamers and Game Informers, stuff like that, are shitting on this game, we're not going to make it to that point. And so people need to stop comparing it to these other games and take it for what it is, because it is a good game for what it is. But if you keep comparing it and keep shitting on it, then what's going to happen is this is going to tank, and then we're not going to get what we need or what we want.
Yeah, and I know comparing it's not fair, especially comparing it to Assassin's Creed, but and this is just an example of kind of something you just said. It made me think about it immediately. Was you're talking about expanding on places that we plunder. So because this is based off the Assassin's Creed games, in Black Flag, when you go attack a fort, which is in Skull and Bones. You plunder, and you're essentially attacking like a fort. Once you lower the fort's defenses, you get off the boat and you go with your pirate friends and you plunder the fort. You go and you attack enemies on foot. You go and you open up treasure and you do all this stuff. Like, for me, the fact that that's not in that game,
That's a big miss.
It's a big miss. Like, that there's a big opportunity there, and if they add that into the game, already that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I can see that.
That one thing I would buy it. That one thing would change everything about my opinion.
Now, again, from somebody that hasn't played Black Flag, when that happens and you're plundering that place and you're doing hand-to-hand combat, stuff like that, if that's happening, can you only stay in that fort, or does it become more like open world-ish where you could go outside of the fort and do some other stuff, or is it just that and then you're like back on the ship after you're done and then you're sailing somewhere else? That's what it is.
Yeah.
So let's
okay.
That's the general. That's the gist. So let's take Black Flag and let's fast forward to Valhalla. Okay, stay with me. Valhalla is Black Flag with a Viking skin on. Anybody's played Valhalla?
I would say they might have even put.
Damn, I need to go play that game then, because I love Viking
I think
shit.
Valhalla is like
I need to go play
maybe
that.
too much. There's just not like enough. Like it's everything that you love.
Right, but
Right,
don't
that's
look at
exactly
Valhalla
what it
as
is.
an assassin game.
That's exactly what.
Look
it
at
is.
Valhalla as a pirate game. Valhalla is what you and I and Danger expected out of Skull and Bones.
Yeah, I think that's
with a
fair.
Viking skin on top of it. Think about it.
Yeah.
Because Valhalla is not about.
I'm not.
You can be
I was
stealthy
not at
in
all
Valhalla.
when I played it. I was not.
But it's not about that.
I stopped.
Dude, I
being
go in
stealthy,
like when I play Valhalla, I go in like a berserker from the first island, from the first attack. I'm going in like a madman. I'm
Which is funny
two
because
axes,
like
I'm going
in
in,
every
I'm swinging for
Ubisoft
the
game I
fences,
think I've
bro.
ever played,
That's
I
just how I play
always
it.
favor stealth. Always, like Splinter Cell, obviously because you have to or you fail. But like always, but like also
Splinter Cell
in the
did that
Ghost
to
Recon
us, right?
games, like Wildlands.
Yeah.
Like I sat outside of every compound. I sat outside from a couple hundred
thing.
yards away and just sniped everybody dead before I even set foot in there. So like it, I mean, and the dichotomy is like interesting, and you think that you'd like it. Like honestly, I would play
Wildlands.
Ghost Recon.
That game was
Ghost Recon Wildlands. I would
awesome.
play that until the cows came home. If they kept coming out with like shit to do, I would do it all day. Oh no, I would
Did you
just
ever
tell
play that with,
all,
like,
I would
people,
tell
like, with
all
friends?
my
But
squad
look-
exactly where they had to
Yeah.
be. Like with all of my AI squad, just play.
Oh, dude, that was
We
the
may have played it one
best.
time.
You and I
or
used
two
to-
times.
What was the Ghost Recon? No, we played
But
it a
look-
couple of times. So you and I
Probably.
spent a couple
That
of
sounds
nights
fair.
like until the
I
sun
just know
came
that I
up
played
playing
most of the game. I played it for like 20
Look,
plus hours on
let's
myself.
Let's
And
take
like that made it very fun for me to be able to like do. Wildlands is actually a good comp for a game like Skull and Bones, like out in the wilderness in the jungle where you're trying to take over all of these different locations and all of their shit and get all information and get more shit and information that are like higher up the ladder that you get. Like that is basically what the concept of any great pirate game should be. Just like kill people, take stuff, own land.
how can you have a pirate game where you don't find treasure chest?
You do.
Yeah, you
No, bro. No, but no, like
They have treasure
All right.
map.
Break,
I
break,
get
break,
it.
break, break.
Mullet.
I love you, Mullet. You're my hero.
God.
At the end of the day, I want to grow up and be like you, okay? That's just all there is to it.
I'm already grown
No,
up, and
what
I want to start over.
What I'm saying is okay. I'm gonna go back to the Black Flag meets Valhalla, right? You go to so right now currently you go to an island, you have vendors. You go see these vendors, you buy things to
Your
upgrade
air quotes are
ship.
pissing me off. I'm just
Listen,
saying,
it's-
your air quotes are pissing me off.
For those not watching the video, it's air quote after air quote after air quote.
But you go okay. Put my hand out. You go
Yeah.
to an island. You buy some stuff to upgrade your ship that you get to see when you spawn back on your ship. Okay, in Assassin's Creed Black Flag and in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Black Flag is what it's based on. Valhalla came out a year ago. I'm not doing it. I'm trying like hell not to do it.
For the audience out there, we're all air quoting while he's talking.
You go into a stronghold of sorts on land, on foot. You attack the stronghold to get the goods that you're after. You don't play a mini game where you try and hit the damn green bar in the middle. Bro, that is the laziest piece of development I have ever seen in my life.
If you don't like it, you can turn it off.
I did.
Okay, as I say, there's an auto collect
And
function where you
I feel
don't
like
have
that
to
kinda
do
defeats the
that.
whole purpose. Right.
I know.
It's
but I'm
lazy.
saying if you have a
You're
problem with it, you can, yeah, it's lazier.
Easier.
10 years of development and you give me a green bar to hit? Get the hell out of here.
Oh, he's
After
mad because
10
he
years,
can't
you
hit
give me
it in
a
the green.
bar?
It keeps
Dude,
Xing
I can
on
hit
him.
it like a
He
champ.
mistimes it. That's what it is.
His eyesight's
I
going,
love
so you
you, but I
can't see it.
He's like, I'm
Look,
just
I am
trying to
getting
chop
older.
this damn it.
Okay, so
Damn it.
Some gray in my
I'm gonna
I've got
air
gray in my
quote
beard.
this
I've
There's
been
no
drinking.
air
right here. Here,
quote button
here's my
right
air
ahead.
quotes. So, at what point does a game in your mind fail you? At what time frame?
Good
1
question.
hour, 2 hours, 10 hours? Like, what is an optimal time you should spend on a game before you shit on it?
When you realize the core mechanics are not for
45 minutes.
Jesus Christ, Mullet. 45 minutes, I'm out. I hate you.
I think once you realize that the core mechanics don't meet your expectations, it's time to walk away.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with. I'm saying like within 45 minutes, you should know like, oh, this is a game I should pursue, or fuck,
That's
I
like
just
the-
wasted
I mean, to be fair,
$70. You
I
know,
will tell you, my 45 minutes of Destiny,
like a beta of the game though too.
I wouldn't be played.
Is that I could play 3 hours of Skull and Bone that I have nothing invested in, like other than my emotions, obviously, because of whiny bitches, everyone knows. But I had nothing but but my thoughts invested in it, and no like financial backing. So like I didn't have a dog in the fight, so to speak. So I like can play for 3.5 hours on a weekend and be like, all right, yeah, that was like pretty fun, and then play another couple hours where I'm by myself and I'm like, don't think that. So like that part is like we're very fortunate that games do like the testing now because it can potentially save ourselves, $70 or $100, whatever, depending on what we're willing to pay for games. But yeah, I feel like within a couple hours you should really know like whether you have a dog in the fight or not.
well, this whole time I've just wanted to say like on PlayStation for me, Helldivers being $39.99 is super fair.
Oh, that's the best $40 I've ever spent.
$40? That's a good deal.
Yeah,
It's worth it. It's worth it.
We can't get that on Xbox though. That's unfortunate.
No.
Well, I'm saying for like me and my wife movies, it's going to be $40 plus. I mean, I've already gotten 3+ super enjoyable hours out of it. Worth it to me. And that's just me playing solo. So whenever I link up with you all, it's going to be a fucking blast, It's super worth it to me. What chaps my ass is paying $70 or $80 a game, and it just doesn't hit. It's like, fuck, man. Like,
I think for me, now
That
going
sucks.
forward with the different games and different platforms, I'll spend the $15 for the month to try it out. Like Ubisoft, I spent $18 for the month to play the game before I dropped $70. You know what? I may just do it a second month, get what I want out of the game, and still be out only $40 instead of $80. So I guess it just depends on what you value your time and your money and what games you're playing. Now, based on your 45-minute comment, I will tell you my first 45 minutes in Destiny were the absolute worst, and I will never go back to it. I disappeared for 3-4 years, and then I came back and joined the community and enjoyed it more. I think the aspect of playing games by yourself have a weigh on your personality of the game and your opinion in the game based on your free time, what your expectations to get out of the game, and what you want to accomplish out of the game are. Now, with this being an MMORPG, it is not a single player game. Based on the base model of the game, it's not a single player game. So,
I
yes,
want to add to that.
Hold on,
I
let me
want
finish.
to. Okay.
Based on that alone, you should walk into this game knowing that you'll have more fun as a multiplayer than it would be a single player. Like going into other MMORPGs, World of Warcraft, Guild Wars, Final Fantasy. You can only do so much by yourself. At some point, you have to find that group of people to play with.
I will like what I was gonna say is like I will add to that is that this game to me has done something that a lot of MMOs have not done, and that is actually add a solo aspect to it. When you're doing the main quest line, main storyline, whatever you want to call it, there is actually like some character development. There is like mechanics that you can do solely like by yourself if you want to, and like whenever you're out doing stuff, there's all these players sailing their ships too, and they can help you out if they want to. They can come in, they can do stuff like that. But like you can play it solo, and then you just encounter other people. The co-op is only 3 people per, I'm going to use the term fire team because that's what a lot of us are used to. But there's a 3-player co-op that you can do, and in that co-op, you can divide and conquer. You can get a bunch of shit done, and it will share all the progress between you and your party. And that to me is really, really cool. When I was playing this with Ed, I've used this example before. But when I was playing with Ed, we had a quest where we had to go visit 3 places, right? It was like one of the beginner ones, right? You had to do 3 places. So I went to one, he went to the other one. And I was like, hey, let's do this just to see if it works. This was during the beta. And I was like, just go over there and do that. I'll go up here and do this. And then it counted both of them for both of us. And then I was like, okay, you go to the third one because I just picked up a side one from this one that I just did. So he went to the third one. At the same time, I finished the side one, and we both got progress for that as well. And the loot, not even shared. We each got like the full payout to each of us. And so in this co-op, you can just divide and conquer. So like there's that aspect to it. There's the solo storyline to it as well. There's the MMO aspect of it as well because all these other people are out there. Like this is a game, like I've played each of those types of games like individually. This is like all of them in one, and it's themed around one of my favorite themes. So you guys and everyone that's listening can understand why I like this game so much. It checks a lot of my boxes. And I understand that it doesn't check other people's boxes or doesn't meet their expectations, and that's okay. But I really don't want to see this thing tank. I really don't. And that's just like, I'm starting to see this like go in that route.
No, I don't. I mean, again, I don't know if this game will tank. I hope it doesn't. And kind of what like Rich was saying earlier, like how much time should you invest in a game? In a game like this, take your time. I mean, at a minimum 5 hours. Invested. Like you really get every aspect of the game. Make sure you're visiting other places. You have a chance to go talk to vendors. You have a chance to go attack ships, plunder a dock, whatever it may be. Like get every single aspect out before you make you jump to conclusion. It's not like it's Gears of War, which I mean if you're not having fun in a single player game like Gears of War where it's just linear, you're going from point A to point B in the first 45 minutes of the game. But if you're in a game like Skull and Bones, if I didn't like it in the first hour, then it's my own fault for not trying to get everything out of that game.
Yeah,
Because
you need
you
more
could-
time invested.
I would say that's pretty like
to
Right,
have
like,
like
you
a
need
strong
MMOs.
opinion
You
about
need
it.
to like actually
Right, because
figure out what the game before you make
Right.
a decision about it.
Mhm.
and if you're gonna like destroy a game based off of minimal play time, I think the only reason you should do it is if like a game purposely
Oh, sorry.
misleads
I have
you
something stuck in my throat
or if it makes you like and I use this example with Dylan earlier, like if Suicide Squad game I haven't played it, I haven't bought it, I've only been going off of the reviews that I've seen online, but everything that I've seen about it has been like they waited until release day to let people put reviews out there. They've had to shut down. I mean, you paid for extra for early access, in which they had to shut it down because the servers didn't work. Which I don't think anybody got anything for it as far as like a refund. And they after a delay because the beta was so bad, they were telling people like, "Oh, this is just like we're the creators of the Batman Arkham trilogy. This is going to be as good as Batman Arkham trilogy, but it's going to be more open world." So the expectation's high. At that point, you want to shit on a game because 5 minutes into it, you're like, "This is not like anything that was promised to me." Go for it, go nuts. But I think when you're playing like an MMO or give it time, let it like test everything, play everything, travel different areas, talk to every different NPC, try different contracts, try whatever it is in the game to make sure that you're making the right decision, because maybe you try all that stuff and it isn't for you. But maybe it's like, well, it's not for me right now. But I know that in time this game will be great. Like people who played Cyberpunk, that game
Trash.
on release was terrible. People gave it time. They made the necessary adjustments. And now if people have come back to it and it's
I
a
would say
great
I would
game,
say very good.
people love it.
Very
People are having
good.
a lot of fun.
Instead of great, it still has
Yeah,
the horniest game I've ever seen in my life. But
all games are.
it's fun.
Well, that's just
Yeah.
that's the world that
I mean,
lives
it's
in.
honestly
That's always been
and
that way.
if you had ever
for
played,
the
a Witcher
dystopia
game,
world.
that the who developed the Project Red games are actually horny all the time. But it was fun. The controls are a lot better than the Witcher games are, which is nice because the Witcher game controls are really terrible. But yeah, I mean, I definitely understand there are benefits to giving a game time to develop, because if I played only Destiny and then never gave Destiny 2 a shot years later, I probably would not have had a great time, because I played Destiny 1 by myself, played the campaign, had like one person I knew that played it, and I could never do the raid, and I never did expansions or anything. I basically came into D2 totally fresh, and then spent years playing by myself there also, and then spent plenty of the mechanics were good enough that I could just do it by myself and get something out of it. But that isn't everybody's end game.
I want to say one thing before we move on, is that if you need silver in Skull and Bones, you can trade it, and I can give it to you. You don't have to trade anything back. There is a trading system in the game that me and RNG Gator figured out. So if you can't fast travel because you're low on funds, I'll join you.
Old Mr. Moneybags over there.
Anybody else have any final thoughts they want to throw out there about Skull and Bones? I feel like we've been at it for a while. we've that horse has had it.
Yeah, I don't want to beat the horse anymore. I want to end it kind of on as currently I am down on it. Bill, you and I have gone toe to toe. I've kept my mouth pretty shut tonight.
When you come to it, I'll be there to hold your hand, and I'll give you some silver.
Well, that's where I was getting to. As a lot of people know, because I've been on a couple podcasts now, I'm about Destiny specific. I am a Forsaken baby, so I'm not a original Destiny kid. I'm not a Red War child. I'm not a D1 Pro. I'm not a beta. I'm not an alpha. There's a few people younger than me. Speaking on when a game should capture you, Mullet said 45 minutes. Coming into Destiny 2 Forsaken, I was captured.
I'm surprised it took that long. Forsaken was so good.
Dude, I was hooked. Like I turned the game on, and we all know that it comes on, and every one of you in this chat right now get the same grin on your face. Bell's got it right now because he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I've heard all the title music, so I know what you mean.
All three of you across the top, I see you smiling. Now, Danger, Nasty Bill, you're all smiling. It's beautiful. I turned it on. They gave me this massive amounts of power. They took it all away, and they're like, go figure out how to be powerful. When Skull and Bones does that to me, yeah, Bill, I'll come right along with you. I promise. No. Because I genuinely, if anybody in this chat wants a good pirate game, the guy that lives in Port City, USA, who's got pirate tattoos all up and down both arms, yes, I want a good pirate game. The best pirate game we've had to date is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That's it. When Skull and Bones can match what its predecessor was, I'll jump in with both feet. Hands down. I want it to be amazing. I want it to succeed. Right now, it's just not for me. That's my...
Anybody else? No?
Oh, I'm good. You guys ready for a top 10?
Right.
He's lighting it up.
Oh,
He's lighting this
hell.
bad boy up.
Yep.
Prime time. I like that.
So,
Prime time.
top 10 list. So, best top 10 pirate movies.
Number one.
Oh,
Stick with the theme here.
No, it's not.
The original
Number one,
Pirates of the
Muppet-
Caribbean
Muppet
is number
Treasure
one.
Island. Number one
Is it
Muppet
French
Treasure
dip?
Island.
Is one of the answers
Fuck
French dip?
off.
Muppet Treasure Island.
Okay, so number 1 is Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl.
Sit down.
There's no,
McNasty.
there's no,
It's really
no
good.
Sit
Italian
down,
taste.
son.
The first one is so good.
Number 6 is Muppet Treasure
Of
Island.
course, it's on the list.
Hey, it's on the
best
list.
one. It's the
At
best
least it's on the
one.
list.
Is Goonies
What about
considered a
Treasure
pirate
Island
movie?
Prime?
I mean, sorta.
Goonies is number 3.
Oh shit!
Let's
There you
go.
go.
Danger, I love you for pulling the Goonies out. One-Eyed Willie, best pirate ever.
He's
Hands
dead.
down.
I've seen so many movies.
mean,
I'm
One-Eyed
like,
Willie,
I'm
and
about
then
to
you
look
got
up a
Captain
list.
Jack. Right?
I'm not
And
going
then
to
you
look
got
up
Blackbeard.
the list. I'm just going to put
All right, Prime,
pirate
Master and
movies
Commander
because
on the
I'm
list? Yes,
confused
no?
right now.
What
Master
about
and Commander?
What was that?
Yeah, it's Master and Commander.
I mean, it's not
Master and Commander is
technically a
not
pirate
on
movie,
the
which is
list.
fair, even
Let's
though
go
there are
on
some
this list.
pirate
not quite a
What about
pirate
Treasure
movie?
Island?
Oh, yep. It's got to be.
Treasure Island
Treasure Island.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
is not on the list.
I got
What
you.
about
Throw
Captain
that list
Rod?
away, sir.
Hook's number 2.
I got you.
guarantee it.
Hook.
Guarantee it.
Please,
Is Captain
Ron.
Okay, Captain Rod is not on the list, but
7.
Hook
This-
How
is
many
number
pirate
7.
movies have you seen? Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Okay.
love
okay.
Hook.
Danger. Kurt Russell is a spirit animal, sir. I'm here with you.
I loved Captain Ron growing up.
Rob Roy. Yeah.
Mullet. Okay,
Uh,
time out. Before Chad gets involved, Mullet, I need you to watch Captain Ron as your Mullet's
Yeah.
movie of the month, please. In honor of
Captain
this episode.
Ron.
Yes.
Captain
with
Ron.
Kurt Russell.
It's Kurt Russell
dream
and
team.
Goldie Hawn. It's amazing. It's like an 80s, 90s movie. It's fantastic. And I need you to follow that up with Bird on the Wire.
Man, I don't know. Dude, Kurt Russell? Come on, man.
Trust
Okay, back on
me.
topic. Back on topic. Let's go.
Man,
Top
I don't.
80
I feel
teams.
like. Listen,
My
Kurt
favorite-
Russell. I feel like Kurt Russell dudes that you'd meet and you'd talk to him, and like his eyes would be just like blank, you know.
He's definitely a stoner.
All right.
Back on topic.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my favorite Disney
All right, Dad.
movie, and that is Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet.
Treasure
I am
Planet
gonna
is number
go
10.
With
Yeah.
damn it, I have a good
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
The Princess
Pan.
Bride.
Princess Bride is number 9.
The Dread Pirate
That's
Roberts.
pirate?
Like
Let's
this bitch.
go.
What about,
The True
um,
Pirate Roberts?
That was like
Yes.
medieval.
Wait, what's that really bad Gina Davis one? Oh, Cutthroat Island?
Cutthroat Island is not in the top 10.
You said really bad.
I'm gonna
okay,
say
that's
Pirates-
how you
Pirates
started
of the Caribbean
that.
at World's End is on there for sure.
Hey, what about?
At World's End.
World's End is number 4.
Okay, are the other slots just Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
No.
Okay,
Dead-
good. I was
Dead Man's Chest.
He just said no.
Well, yes and no. So they're not all filled with Pirates of the Caribbean, but number 2
Dead Man's
is Dead
Chest
Man's
is
Chest.
number 2. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You guys are
And
missing
neither
2
of them
movies.
What about Waterworld?
Neither
Waterworld
of them
is not
are
on
Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Is that
Dude,
right?
Waterworld's an amazing.
That's what I wanted to make sure.
There's no more Pirates of the Caribbean movies in this list.
Well, can we talk about Waterworld for a minute?
No, we cannot.
After the top 10,
Continue
we'll
with top
talk
10.
about Waterworld. I promise. We have plenty of time.
Son of a-
Is Nim's Island on there?
Nim's Island is not on there.
I'm trying to pick the ones that I've actually seen out of this list of all pirate movies, so that way I'm
What
not
about-
like,
I've seen
just
it a lot.
What about
I need to-
Arby's
I-
French
Do you have
Dip?
a
Is that
Sinbad
the
on
list?
there?
Did we say that one
Arby's
yet?
French Dip is not on here.
apparently Dodgeball is a pirate movie.
No,
know
it's
that?
not.
I know.
Let's
It
go.
came up on the list.
I will give you a hint. They are cartoon movies.
I said Peter Pan. Did we cover that one?
I did not hear Peter Pan, but
I
Peter
said
Pan is
Hook.
number 5.
See,
Okay, I said
it's
Peter
just
Pan.
so similar.
What's another pirate?
You got one more.
The Pirates,
I
the
can think of-
VeggieTales movie.
Not the VeggieTales movie.
Damn.
I mean, I like want to say Pirates.
All right, let's
but
go
I'm sure
futuristic
that's not
pirate.
it.
Let's say, how about Serenity?
What was that?
Serenity.
No.
What about
Well,
the
that's
pirates? What
garbage.
was that one that was like claymation?
I
That's
will give you
animated.
that one. That's the Pirates Band of Misfits. Rounds up your top 10. So
How
just
did
to
Story
recap.
not make
I
the
feel
list?
let
So
down.
recap is number 1 is Curse of the Black Pearl. Number 2 is Dead Man's Chest. 3 is The Goonies. 4 is At World's End. 5 is Peter Pan. 6 is Muppets Treasure Island. 7 is Hook. 8, The Pirates Band of Misfits. Number 9, Princess Bride. And number 10, Treasure Planet. Now, Captain Blood.
Honestly,
was
Prime, I
number
don't know if
11.
I'll ever forgive you for having Muppet Treasure Island at 6. Absolute monster.
These aren't my lists.
but-
These are lists that I find.
But
Then America.
can we all agree that the top
Yeah,
three
and
are
that
kind of
Muppet Treasure
interchangeable?
Island is number 1.
Yeah.
The top three
That
are
is
pretty
what
interchangeable, right?
You fuckers.
See, no, I put
Look,
the
Princess
Princess
Bride is
at
great.
number
I would
one.
probably
so
put
you can
Princess
kiss
Bride
my
at number
Princess
2,
Bride
and then
is
Curse of the Black Pearl at number 3. Honestly,
Treasure
about Black
Planet
Swan?
for all 10 spots.
But then we're talking about who's the best pirate. Who's the better pirate, the Dread Pirate Roberts or
depends on
Captain
what you,
Jack?
depends on what you value. Depends on what you value in a pirate.
It just depends on the
Captain Jack.
situation.
You
I
would.
value rum.
Captain Jack. It's a good list, Prime.
I guess.
Great list.
You did better than my breakfast list last week in your. I mean, but you
Oh,
left
well.
the kids to their own
do-
devices, and that's what happens.
You can't be
okay?
left
I
alone.
guess.
You see how many?
that's
You
We're
can see
making
how many channels there are in our
what I
Discord
get for
server.
having my
You can't leave me to my own
hard drive
devices.
take a shit.
I've run wild. I run wild.
Yeah, no.
I've
You
run
guys are
wild.
not at your limit yet, but you're getting there.
Well,
You
he
keep
told
letting
me,
McNasty
he's the one who
add
told me
channels
that I
to the
have
Discord,
like
so
unlimited
it's your
power.
fault
and-
anyway.
Yeah.
Well, there is a limit. You haven't hit it yet.
I understand. I at least appreciate Mullet for being a man of the people and sacrificing 1 3-hour segment of his life a month.
You know.
Oh, well, no problem, man. It's been fun.
Okay, I'll give you your 2 minutes
Oh
of
yeah,
fame for
I forgot we were going to talk
Waterworld.
about Waterworld.
So-
Waterworld, it's a super underrated movie. If we're being real, I don't care how much they spend on it. It is super fun to watch.
It's if
Can't
you've never
find-
seen.
like-
Listen, okay. So Mullet, have you seen The Princess Bride or Waterworld?
Dude, I will watch, but I will watch both
Negative.
on FaceTime.
Well, you're
right,
you're saying Waterworld. They're
I
saying
think you
live in
Waterworld.
the
Those
only
I will
different
slap you
movies.
straight across.
in the Carolinas, known to man.
All right, gentlemen.
Are they different movies?
It's
There's a
Waterworld.
Waterworld and a Waterworld, right?
Wa-
Because I
Waterworld
can't
takes place in
find
Delaware.
Waterworld on
No.
on. I'm looking it up on Google. I
Waterworld
can't
is in-
find
Waterworld is in my
Waterworld.
master
Like,
bathroom.
I don't know.
I will hold
Is that a
your,
real
I will
thing?
hold your head under the sink the whole time.
Fucking waterboard me.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
Fucking
Let's get it.
waterboard me.
Okay, so the 5 of us have to decide. Does he watch Waterworld this month?
Yes.
Or does he watch Princess Bride?
Waterworld.
I mean, Princess Bride is
Waterworld.
Princess Bride is the
Does
better
he watch
movie. But you should watch
Waterworld
both.
or Princess
Let's be real.
Bride?
Let's just watch both.
Princess Bride.
But he's
I would say Princess Bride.
but for
Deal.
this month, Mullet, you have to watch the.
It's on.
The
it's on
Princess
Dis- It's on Disney
Bride.
Plus.
You're gonna laugh, cry.
Yeah. it is hilarious and a
This
really
is
good
a-
movie.
Yeah.
This is a pirate movie.
Ish.
That
Yes.
makes
In a
no
way.
fucking sense.
I
Listen,
know.
Listen,
bro.
It
Fred
was filmed in
Savage.
the
Wait.
80s. Nothing makes sense in the
Savage and
80s.
Carrie Elwes.
That makes sense.
Robin Wright Penn, the love of my life.
It's got Columbo
Yes.
in it.
Yes, it's got
wanna
Robin
see
Wright,
Columbo?
Carrie Elwes, and Fred Savage.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Oh,
true.
and Andre the Giant.
All right.
Real.
You're sold.
And what's his face?
All right.
Billy Crystal's in it.
What is the dude's name?
Well, it's like wrestling. Yeah,
Man-
that's for me.
Mandy
I know, dude. I watched this Ric Flair documentary on Netflix last night. And it was fucking awesome.
You almost said documentary. You almost said documentary. I know you did.
Alright.
You almost
That's-
I
said
heard
it.
it.
Hey, it's a flub. I'm fucking drunk. But honestly, if you watch it though, that's basically all it's about. Because he was like just running rampant for years. I mean, he was the fucking man. Ric Flair was the man. Somebody tell me I'm wrong.
It was
Ric Flair was the
No,
fucking
you're-
man back
Ric
in the
Flair
day.
does-
You're
Dusty
100%
Rhodes and nobody else.
not wrong whatsoever.
Like
So-
Macho Man
no.
Randy Savage.
Well, I'm just
Man
So
back in the day. But in
You have
fairness
until
to
the
time,
27th.
Panda, you want to give us the goat shout out?
So, Mullet, you have until the 27th to report back on.
Alright, fair enough.
So, that's Big Daddy
Somebody
Prime's
has to.
moving us.
We're going to give a shout. Somebody's got to keep us square. We're going to give a shout out to the goats in the community. The goats are our
Server boosters.
members of the Space Mafia that are server boosters. We rename them to the GOATs because they are the greatest of all time. We're going to start from the top and work our way down, excluding any of us that are in the chat tonight because none of our job.
We don't count.
We don't count. Number 1, Cryptnik. You're a killer.
Swedish.
Nikki!
Nikki. TL Tim, a.k.a. The Machine.
AKA TMNT Tim.
I hear he's to
ATM.
blame for some straw and holes discussion
He
that's
is-
going on.
He's definitely the whole blamer, so we blame him wholly. That hit way too hard for you. Their bell to not be drunk.
Rolfie
I live
Man,
life
one
this
of our
way.
se-
It's okay.
I understand. Your headband tells me everything I need to know. Rolfie Man, you,
if I had hair, I'd
sir,
wear
are
a
an
headband.
absolute killer. We love you to death. Captain Miracle Whip, Stormcrow, you're a legend, sir. And
Biscuit.
the noodliest of all noodles, Earth Noodle, King Sherpa, you're a hero. So thank you to all of you, fine ladies and gentlemen, for supporting the server as you do.
Okay, well, with that, as always, we have a Discord. It's the Space Mafia LLC. If you need a link, you can just hit us up. You can can they search for us on Discord? I think they can.
They should be able to.
Yeah, we do have clans in Destiny 2. We have a quote unquote clan in Call of Duty, and the Misfits Syndicate. You can find us out on the Destiny Companion app. And let's see, last but not least, well, we hope you guys enjoyed yourselves tonight.
it for sure.
We enjoyed sitting here talking. Yeah.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is episode 3 in the
it's in the
books.
books.
Rodimus,
Smile
roll
later.
that outro
Smile later.
music.
Oh, here we go, gentlemen. Doing it for Dale.
Doing it for Dale.
Do it for Dale.
Yeah, let me get back with you. I gotta walk into this room and start podcasting, so let me let you go. Man, what is going on? I leave you guys for 1 week, and I see this bougie-ass beer all everywhere. I see pictures of mullets everywhere. We try and get a haircut. There's pancake powder everywhere, and what is that smell? Belle, did you leave your trash laying around?